Hi, Jackie Matthews here with Adventuates World Travel. Today I want to talk to you about a question I get all the time. What's the difference between a travel advisor and a travel concierge? And the answer is a lot. A travel advisor books your trip. Terrific. A travel concierge represents you. And that is a huge difference. For example, we are with our clients before, during, and after their cruise. All we do is small ship cruising here and around the world. That's all we do. It's our specialty. We love it. It's our favorite mode of transportation. I've been cruising for 50 years. John's been cruising for 35 years. We've been on all the major cruise lines, and we're on them on purpose so that we can tell our clients and compare and contrast the different cruise lines, because every cruise line and every ship has its own personality. And if you've cruised a lot, you know exactly what I mean. If you haven't cruised a lot, and maybe you're even a person that you had a bad experience back in the day, I would like to say this to you. Don't write off all cruises because you had a bad experience, because that's kind of like going to the Waffle House, expecting a steak dinner, and then you go, I hate the Waffle House. And you know, Waffle House is very nice, but I didn't have a good experience, so I never want to go to another restaurant as long as I live. Within the world of cruising, there is just as much difference between eating at a Waffle House or a McDonald's or whatever, and eating in your high-level, Michelin-level restaurant in Paris. It's huge. So even if you had a bad experience, you might want to give it another try. So let me tell you a few things that I do as a travel concierge. Just this week, today's Tuesday, so I'm only 2 weeks, a day and a half into the week. I've negotiated an extension on a final payment for some clients. They had several cruises on the books with several different cruise lines, and I was able to go back to all of them and get them a little bit better package for their final payment date. 70th birthday cruise. One of my dear clients is turning 70. She wants to be on a cruise from Bali to Singapore on her 70th birthday. So I was able to find that cruise for her. She's going to go into Bali a few days early. I'm putting her at this fabulous resort. I'm also taking into account the fact that she is a solo traveler and a woman traveling alone. So I'm making sure that she's going to be at a resort where she is safe and well taken care of and is close to a lot of wonderful things to do. I'm not putting her out at one of these great resorts way out in the jungle. That wouldn't be right for her. So I'm taking care of where she's going to be and making sure that she's safe, because that's job one. Worked with accounting. One of our clients needed a refund. Where is it? It's been over 30 days. Was able to go through the accounting department and say, where is it? They took care of it same day. Just kind of got lost in the shuffle someplace in the paperwork. Got a 2-category upgrade in the suite, from this level suite to the top level suite for some dear clients. Was able to call in and negotiate that. A lot of things in the world of travel is who you know, and being able to sit down and talk to people and say, we've got these great mutual clients. You're going to love them. What can we do to make their travel extra special? And whenever I ask that question, my travel partners throughout the cruise industry are fabulous, because they want to make sure that their passengers have a fabulous time, and we're working together to make sure that that happens. Negotiated, oh, and by the way, that 2-category upgrade was given complimentary. Negotiated an extension for a deposit. Had some clients want to go to Alaska this summer, got them on a gorgeous small ship, luxury cruise. She decided that she wanted her best girlfriend from high school and husband to come with them, because it's, you know, cruising together is much more fun. We all know that. But they were traveling. So deposit is due this day, friends aren't getting home till this day, and they're thinking, you know, if she can't go, we want to go a different day so the 4 of us can go together. Called into my rep for that cruise line, said, here's the situation, lovely people, what can we do? And they were able to, they said to me, like, what do you need? And so I was able to get them an extension. Friends came home, they loved it, we could put it together. They're going to be on a cruise of a lifetime and just have a great time together. I counseled some clients. They were saying, should we upgrade from this suite category to this suite category? Are we going to be sad if we get on the ship and we're going, oh, we should have done it? So I did a financial analysis for them. I looked at all the things that they would get in their current suite, all the things that they would get in their upgraded suite that was 2 categories up. I get it. And I came back and I said, okay, it'll cost you $3,000 more, but half the things on the amenities list that you now qualify for don't apply to you, because we're booking so close in. Now, I could have said, oh, absolutely, you definitely want to upgrade, because that would have been more money in my pocket. That's not good stewardship. I am very careful with my clients' time and their money. And as much as I'm careful with their money, I'm even more careful with their time, because time is something you can't get back. I'm 65 years old. I've lived on this planet, had a great life. And the older I get, the more I realize time is precious and you can't get it back. So when I'm talking to my clients about what they want to experience and the adventures they want to have, I'm saying, let's plan your trip. Let's not do what social media says. Oh, you've got to see this, you've got to see this. Because what if you're not into museums? What if you're not into cathedrals? What if you're not into the thing that everybody says, oh, you have to do this? Then you've missed out. I want to make sure that you're seeing and you're doing and you're tasting what you want to see and do and taste, not what somebody on social media thinks you should do. It's got to be right for you. Private cars, we get private cars for our clients all over the world. Sometimes we say, you know what? This is a fine place. You can take taxis or Ubers, it's fine. But there's some parts of the world where we'll say, you know what, let us give you a private car, not only for convenience sake, but also for safety. We'll have somebody who's vetted, they're in a nice suit, they show up in a beautiful car. And yeah, you're gonna pay a few bucks more than if you did an Uber, but you're gonna be safe. And that is job one. Private tours, do private tours for people all over the world. Had some great ladies that went and took a cooking class from a lady who was a Parisian chef. They went to her apartment in Paris. They made these beautiful desserts, had a ball. The lady is just darling. She was such a fun person, and it was just a trip of a lifetime. And as they're talking and cooking together in her beautiful kitchen, she's telling them about what life is like in Paris. And she's about my age, so she had a lot of things to talk about for many, many decades of life in Paris and how it's evolved. But that was a really unique life experience. So what we do for our clients is we're with you before, during, and after. We represent our clients. Our clients just text us or call us or email us and say, hey, what do we got to do here? Can you take care of this? And we just make it happen. So next time you're thinking about taking a luxury cruise, give us a call. We'd love to help you. And because we are on all the cruise ships all the time, we cruise about 10 times a year, and we take groups with us. If you ever want to go with a fun group of active seniors, come with us. But we can compare and contrast, because maybe you've been on a cruise line 20 or 30 times, but do you know what else is out there? Do you know who is matching loyalty points? I do. Do you know who offers promotions that are stackable? If you ever shop at Kohl's, you know how you can stack the Kohl's money, the Kohl's cash, and the coupons, and you can just get a great deal. Some of the cruise lines, you can do that. So these are some of the things that we help our clients with, but we would love and be blessed to serve you. So give us a call. We'd love to serve you on your next small ship cruise. And until we talk again, remember, your next adventure awaits.